What is genderqueer? I'm Cathy Bartuli, and I'm from theintimacydojo.com, and I'm really honored to be joined today by Andi
from levelupsex.com.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about genderqueer. Mm-hmm. For me, that means that I don't feel like a man, I don't feel like a woman, I just feel like a human. And it would be pretty awesome if people could just treat me like a fellow human being.
Yeah. And just to distinguish, some people identify as queer, meaning that they like to sleep with people of different genders and expressions.
Right.
So genderqueer is the internal expression, queer is who they express it with.
Exactly. Genderqueer is who you are, queer is who you like to sleep with.
Yeah. So what are some other words, like genderqueer? People also call it bisexual. In a more conventional society, they would call it that, but that doesn't really include
That's
everything.
not really it. I mean, it's that most of the time I don't feel like the word male or the word female describes me.
Yeah.
And there are a variety of terms people use for that. Sometimes people will say androgynous.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will say gender fluid. Sometimes people will say neutrois. Many different words like that. But yeah, I like genderqueer because it's kind of an umbrella term.
And what about pronouns? I know that can be challenging for a lot of people. What pronouns do you prefer?
I prefer to use the pronoun they, but here's where it gets complicated. Mm-hmm. I have noticed that with certain people at certain times, she or he feels better.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I noticed, like with Raj, we were sitting over having lunch, and he refers as she to you, and we were having a conversation. It was really natural to want to flow with that and say she, even though I know you prefer they.
Exactly. So because most of the time I don't feel like a man or a woman, I wanted a gender neutral pronoun, so I picked they. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to use. Oh, how did you meet them? Oh, where are they from?
Yeah.
So that's what I prefer most of the time.
Yeah. So if you're talking to someone who says they're genderqueer, it can be really nice to ask them, what pronoun do you prefer?
Yeah, totally. And ask them what genderqueer means to them, because what it means to me is that I just feel like a human and not necessarily like a gendered person, but for different people it means different things.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. We hope this helped, and really appreciate you sharing this with us.
Totally.